Ladies, I'm going to say something that most won't dare to say out loud. If you're over 60 and you've noticed a lingering smell like urine that just won't go away, even after showering, you're not alone. In fact, many older women deal with this, and most don't even realize they're making simple mistakes that doctors say make it worse. So, if you've ever worried about body odor, incontinence, or just feeling fresh and confident in your golden years, stick around. I'm going to walk you through 7 common hygiene habits that are secretly working against you. Before we dive in, please like this video, leave a comment if you've ever struggled with odor, and don't forget to subscribe for more senior savvy advice. 1. Ignoring light leaks. Let me tell you something many of us older women don't like to admit out loud, but it's happening more often than we realize. Light bladder leakage. I'm not talking about a full accident. I mean those little leaks you get when you laugh too hard, sneeze unexpectedly, or just try to move a bit too quickly. For years, I thought I was alone in this. I'd brush it off as just a one-time thing, or convince myself it wasn't a big deal. But over time, I noticed something strange. Even after a fresh shower, there was a faint odor that just wouldn't go away. At first, I blamed it on my clothes, or maybe my age. I never stopped to think that the problem might be right there in my undergarments. The truth is, even the smallest amount of leakage can settle into your underwear, your pants, even your furniture if you're not careful. And if you're not changing those clothes regularly, if you're just hanging them back up or tossing them over a chair for one more wear, you're giving that odor a place to stay. And unfortunately, the older we get, the more our sense of smell starts to fade. So sometimes we don't notice it, but everyone around us might. Doctors recommend we take light leaks seriously, even if they're occasional. Moisture-wicking underwear or those thin incontinence liners are lifesavers. They're comfortable, discreet, and protect both your dignity and your scent. And don't let embarrassment stop you, because the real embarrassment is when people start noticing, and you don't even know why. I wish someone had told me this sooner. 2. Using the wrong soaps. I used to think the best way to stay clean was to scrub hard with the strongest smelling soap I could find. I mean, we all grew up on those supermarket brands, Lavender, Tropical Breeze, Garden Blossom, you name it, I used it. My logic was simple. The stronger the scent, the cleaner I must be, right? Wrong. So very wrong. What I didn't realize was that all those fancy, perfumed body washes were actually making things worse. You see, our skin changes as we age. It gets thinner, drier, and more sensitive. And our intimate areas become even more delicate after menopause. All those harsh soaps were stripping away my body's natural protective oils, irritating the skin, and throwing off my pH balance. And once that balance is off, bacteria starts to grow. That's when you get unpleasant odors, not because you're dirty, but because your body's trying to fight back. The worst part, I thought I was doing the right thing all along. I had no idea I was making myself smell worse by trying to smell better. It took a candid conversation with my doctor to understand that the best soap for my body now is a gentle, unscented one, or sometimes just warm water. That's it. No floral perfumes. No scrubbing like I'm washing the car. It's a humbling thing to learn that less is more. But when I made the switch, I noticed the difference within a week. My skin felt calmer. My body didn't carry that musty scent by midday. And I stopped feeling like I had to freshen up every few hours. Sometimes the secret to smelling clean isn't adding more scent. It's removing what's irritating you in the first place. 3. Forgetting to change liners and pads regularly. If you're someone who wears liners or pads, whether it's for light incontinence or just a sense of comfort, this one's for you. I used to wear a liner in the morning and forget about it for the rest of the day. I figured, if it's not soaked, why change it? And besides, who wants to go through half a pack of liners in one day? They're not exactly cheap. But here's what I didn't understand. Even if the pad or liner feels dry, it can still be holding moisture, bacteria, and odor deep within its layers. That moist, warm environment becomes a breeding ground for smells that slowly creep up throughout the day. I started to notice a faint, sour scent by the evening, and it made me self-conscious every time I hugged someone or stood in a crowded elevator. Doctors say it's not just about leaks, it's about hygiene. Liners and pads should be changed every few hours, even if you think they're still doing the job. It's not about wastefulness. It's about caring for your skin and keeping odor at bay. And if money is a concern, I get that. There are washable, reusable options out there now. I made the switch to those a few months back. And not only did I feel fresher, but I saved money too. So if you're wearing the same pad from breakfast through dinner, it's time to break that habit. Your skin and your nose will thank you. 4. Wearing synthetic underwear. For the longest time, I swore by those cheap, stretchy synthetic panties. They were soft, they didn't ride up, and they were easy to find at the store. But I couldn't figure out why I always felt damp down there, even on cool days. And worse, why I sometimes carried a faint odor that just clung to me. It turns out synthetic fabrics don't allow your skin to breathe. They trap heat, trap moisture, and create the perfect little pocket for bacteria to grow, especially if you're someone dealing with light bladder leakage or even just normal postmenopausal changes. Those undies are doing more harm than good. When I finally talked to my doctor about it, she shook her head and said, "Cotton, always cotton." I felt like I was being told something I should have known decades ago. But here's the thing. Cotton underwear may not be flashy or frilly, but they let your skin breathe. They absorb moisture naturally and help keep everything dry and neutral. I threw out my synthetic drawer and stocked up on 100% cotton underwear in neutral colors. And let me tell you, the difference was instant. I no longer felt that sticky discomfort halfway through the day. My laundry didn't smell strange anymore, and I started feeling confident again, like my body was finally working with me instead of against me. If you're still hanging onto those shiny, stretchy panties because they're cute or comfortable, do yourself a favor. Give cotton a try. Comfort without the odor is always in style. 5. Not drinking enough water. For the longest time, I thought cutting back on water was the smart thing to do. I figured if I drink less, I'll need to use the restroom less. And that'll help avoid any embarrassing situations, especially during outings or long drives. It made sense in my head, less in, less out. But what I didn't realize was that by drinking less water, I was actually making things worse, especially the way I smelled. See, when you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes concentrated. It turns darker, stronger, and the smell, it becomes sharp and hard to ignore. And when even a few drops of that stronger urine leak out, it clings to everything. Your skin, your clothes, even your chair cushions if you're not careful. I didn't realize this at first. I just thought my body was aging, and there wasn't much I could do. But when I finally started forcing myself to drink more water, just a glass here and there throughout the day, I noticed something incredible. My urine lightened, the smell faded, and I felt better overall. My skin even looked less dull. Turns out, staying hydrated flushes out toxins and keeps your kidneys doing their job. It's like giving your insides a good rinse, and your whole body benefits. Don't let the fear of accidents stop you from drinking water. Manage it with good liners or a bathroom schedule, but don't punish your body by drying it out. Sometimes the answer to feeling clean is as simple as drinking another glass. 6. Sitting too long without washing up. I'm going to be honest here. After retirement, a lot of my days became, sedentary. I'd spend hours reading, watching television, or working on my crosswords. Some days I wouldn't even change out of my nightgown until lunch. And while that sounds cozy, it came with an unexpected downside. What I didn't realize is that sitting for long stretches, especially in warm clothes or padded chairs, creates a humid little environment in your private areas. If you're not getting up and moving around, or at least freshening up regularly, that warmth and moisture builds up. And that leads to odor. Not because you're dirty, but because sweat, natural oils, and maybe even small leaks start to settle in. And when they sit against your skin for too long, they create a smell that no amount of perfume can hide. The turning point came one afternoon when my granddaughter climbed into my lap and said, "Grandma, you smell like something wet." That stung. Not because she meant it to hurt, kids are just honest, but because I knew she was right. I was embarrassed. Now, I make a point to get up and move every hour, even if it's just to walk to the kitchen. I do a quick wash in the bathroom in the middle of the day, just a little warm water and a clean cloth, and I always change into fresh clothes, even if I haven't gone anywhere. You'd be surprised what a difference it makes. It's not about vanity. It's about dignity, about showing yourself the care you deserve. 7. Neglecting the laundry routine. Let's talk laundry, not the sheets or the towels, but the little things, the under things, the pants you wear around the house, the nightgowns you sleep in 3 nights in a row because, hey, you didn't do anything strenuous. I used to be guilty of re-wearing things a bit too often. If it didn't look dirty or smell bad to me, I figured it was fine. But as I got older, something changed. Even clean-looking clothes started to hold on to smells. Especially anything tight or synthetic. I'd put on a pair of pants that looked clean, and within an hour, there was a scent I just couldn't shake. It wasn't strong, but it was there. And it made me paranoid. Was it me? Was it the clothes? It was both. Doctors and hygienists will tell you, bacteria from sweat, light leakage, and even your skin's natural oils can stick to fabrics long after they've dried. And if you're not washing them properly on a hot enough setting with antibacterial detergent, it builds up. Over time, even your clean laundry can start to smell musty. That scent clings to you all day and makes you wonder why showers don't seem to work anymore. Now, I wash my underwear and lounge pants separately in hot water, with a splash of white vinegar for good measure. I dry them fully, no damp drawers for me. And I stopped re-wearing things without a wash in between. It takes a bit more effort, sure, but it's worth every second. There's something empowering about knowing you truly smell clean and that your clothes aren't working against you. Ladies, listen, there is no shame in this. Aging brings surprises, and some of them aren't so glamorous. But if we talk about it, really talk about it, we can take control of our bodies, our hygiene, and our confidence. So, white heavy checkmark switch to cotton. White heavy checkmark hydrate. White heavy checkmark change pads regularly. White heavy checkmark. And for goodness sake, don't hold it in. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. Have you made any of these mistakes? Or have a tip of your own to share? Love letter, and don't forget to sign up for my Savvy Senior newsletter. It's full of practical tips, personal stories, and a whole lot of heart. You can find the link in the description below. Until next time, take care of your body, and it'll take care of you.